Peace once again, it's Jasiri X, One Hood Media, and we actually here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, doing the film shooting of the video for America's Most Livable City, and we're here in a place on the Northside called the Commons, and I'm here with Charles X. Cook, who after doing 17 years, the brother came to Pittsburgh and actually lived here, but then just in a matter of a few years, you own your own house or own your own business. So as we walking through this area, man, tell us how you went from coming here with basically nothing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not only nothing, but strikes against you because of your record, but then now you're a successful businessman and a homeowner. How did that happen?
I spent 17 and a half years, to be exact, learning myself, my strengths, and my weaknesses. And I went to work on myself and came up with an idea, and I had a plan before I left the prison.
Right.
I knew exactly what I wanted, and I had an idea on how to get it done, but I had no idea how the world was going to accept it.
Right.
And when I got here, no one would hire me. And I started working in telemarketing.
I remember.
I probably was calling your house.
I remember you was working in telemarketing, yeah.
They gave me hell in telemarketing. I was in a halfway house. I had to give those people 25% of my gross before taxes. And so it was almost like a setup to get me to go back to doing my old way of life. And what I did was, I never went to that telemarketing job like that was my job. I always went in a suit. And they asked me, why do you wear a suit when no one can see you over the phone? And I told them it's because I'm not really here. This is just what I'm doing today. And after I got off that job, I put my #1 motto into practice. And my #1 motto is mind your own business. And after I got off that job, I would go to a gym and work out. And people began to ask me, would I train them?
Wow.
And I picked up clients like that. And I started picking up more and more clients until I had enough to go and start my own business.
Do you think like that's one of the failings, is that when the brothers that's coming out of prison, they don't necessarily have a plan for what they want to do when they get out?
Absolutely. Most brothers who are in prison are bobbing their head to BET all day and not really thinking about that this right here is going to end, especially when they're doing long amount of times.
Right.
And I just was lucky and blessed to run into people who were Muslims, but had a business mind. So not only did I just get the prayer side of Islam or the recitation of lessons of Islam, but I was taught the business side, how to be a businessman in Islam.
Yes, sir.
And to do it the right way. And that's what I was taught. And so since I've been home, all I've tried to do is walk the straight line.
Right.
I never want to treat anybody wrong or do anything wrong. I just want to walk the straight line. And while walking that straight line, bro, Jasiri, I have been blessed to be successful.
Right. Why do you think it's difficult for brothers who obviously have some type of business sense because of
what they were doing?
Yes. Why does it become difficult then to translate that into something that could actually, legitimately, kind of like you have?
Yeah. I think the major struggle comes from we're spoiled in that life.
Right.
And so we think that we have to immediately, we're used to instant gratification.
Right.
So we don't know how to make oatmeal. We make instant oatmeal. Instant grits. Right?
Instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
Right.
Instant meals. We're not used to going through a process.
Right.
This is the problem.
Right.
We're not used to going through a process in order to obtain a new way of life. Because it's going to be a process.
Right.
You're going to have to go through a lot of pain, and because we don't take pain well, we don't go through pain well.
Right.
Then once we hit back to the streets, we actually forget where we came from.
Wow.
Welcome
Welcome to America's most livable city. Please ignore the invisibles with me. See, Pittsburgh, we built its economy, but we still lead the nation in black poverty. Welcome to America's most livable city. Just ignore the invisibles with me and state your business, cause here, the place you live in depends on your race and privilege. They call it Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where block dictators will launch missiles to bang you.